Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon everyone. I hope you can just hear me right. Let me know if the sound is okay. And happy to see you here on a Tuesday trading, which seems like the market might continue slower. Well, we will see that. Hi Buza, good evening to you. Hi and good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Of course, again, it depends in which part of the earth you are living at the moment. So guys, here in the sunny Spain, it's very much the afternoon, and actually that was a quite of a difficult day, especially for the ones who are working a lot with ChatGPT and the rest of and the rest of programs which are relying on Cloudflare, because the Cloudflare just experienced a huge outage indeed. What it caused, did it cause, we don't know yet. Well, actually, it's about like the company blames unusual spike in traffic because before that outage errors. It was out and still out for hours. Thank God it's not impacting our stream and trading, so that's quite good. But we should be careful because there is sudden tech issues are getting quite, let's call it like common nowadays. So let's just be careful on that. Todd, buenos dias. ¿Qué tal? Hi, Nitsan. Hola. What happened to GPT? Well, Cloudflare happened to GPT. Actually, I just tried to switch it on, and it's still not working. Like it was working 2 hours ago. Now it's not. It's not working. So because of Cloudflare, you can see, that's why you can see NET, the company symbol of Cloudflare, because it is just tumbling traders. So might is going to be one of my short candidate for today, because that was a quite of an ugly outage and caused some trouble here and there, mainly on all over the world indeed. So the headline on the Market Watch, it is about what is Cloudflare and how is it causing outages across the internet this morning. So this is what we have. NET, I'm just writing in the chat, Nitsan. NET is the symbol of Cloudflare. So regarding, sorry, or according to the CNBC article, the company is blaming unusual spike in traffic before outage error. By the way, global stock sell-off in the meantime as AI valuation concerns persist ahead of NVIDIA earnings. NVIDIA earnings is still, it's just staying tomorrow after market close, so it's definitely not going to be released earlier. So Cloudflare was hit by an outage that knocked several major websites and services offline for global users. For example, X was down as well. OpenAI's ChatGPT and Elon Musk's social media platform X, as I've just told you, appear to have been affected by the Cloudflare issues, and the spokesperson said that the company just observed this very unusual traffic to one of its services before the error just happened. So they are continuing to the work on to restoring the service for customers. In an update posted its status page at 8:35 a.m. Eastern time, so not that much or too much time long ago. It was like now actually. So this is quite of ugly. The issue comes less than a month, as I've told you that it's getting common that you remember that less than a month Amazon Web Services suffered just a day-long outage that took down numerous online services, followed by a global outage of Microsoft Azure Cloud and 365 services. So guys, seems like these systems are quite vulnerable, so let's be careful in that. But for us, what is important that NET can be on our short list for today. Okay, traders, and I hope your job or anything like that, it was not impacted too much indeed. But we have more news, of course. Not only that, it's just a very fresh and very much up-to-date news. That's why I wanted to share it with you. But we have some earnings on the deck as well. Sorry. For example, Home Depot just lowered the sales outlook. So let's see how Home Depot is doing before the market opens. Very nice for a short. Desk cross happening on the daily chart. It looks like fantastic for a continuation lower. Buzak, thank you very much. HD, NVDA, definitely on my radar as well, as you know, especially because of everyone is waiting for the very much important earnings, whether it can just save this whole AI world or is just going to give another kick in the valuations. Let's see. Hood, definitely. PLTR on my side as well. OLMA is not on my list, but let me just check it. Hi, Sharko. Good morning to you. Nice to see you here. OLMA, I cannot trade it. But guys, we have a lot more going on. But let's just see what the market is doing at the moment. SPY is down. SPY, S&P 500 ETF, SPY is down to 662 area. Yesterday was the first day when we just closed slightly but under the 50 EMA, and now seems like we are starting with a quite of an ugly gap. Down 660 is going to be definitely a stronger support for the SPY. Triple Q is the next, which I'm going to check. This is down a lot as well, and balancing on the 600 area, which is definitely a huge level there. It's down minus 0.57% at the moment, driven by AI stocks, but Google still seems like a little bit resilient after the good news yesterday. Good question on the market watch. Is the party over on the Wall Street? Well, and the answer is still not necessarily. So there are still bulls. We could see them to come out in the beginning of the day. But Nitsa, you were right. After this just went over this craziness, the whole market just started to go down, and it was a huge move to the downside, especially in the afternoon. So far, still a little bit more bearish sentiment at the moment. The hedge fund is saying the stock market is looking bubbly and it's not about to retreat. Well, we will see. Everyone is just guessing, but we will see what's going to happen there. Okay, Fed's Waller backs December rate cut. In the meantime, he's unlikely to change his mind, and especially because of the weak labor market. By the way, this is the reason I was just reading about that. Indeed, even forex factory is not working, guys. So it's good. I just did my homework with the newsletter in the morning. So indeed, today not too many economic news yet, only the factory orders and housing market index going to be released at 10 o'clock and 10:30. FOMC member Barr speaks, 11 FOMC member Barkin speaks as well. So days which we can check. So 10 o'clock, we can see some interesting news or data released for sure, and Cloudflare is still not working. Okay, traders, what else in the news? International news, Emirates to hold Boeing's feet to fire to deliver a 38 billion deal. The president just told, this is still on the news, by the way, but I could not see a big enthusiastic moves on the BA to the upside on the news, by the way. Cloudflare, of course, this is on the headlines. As I've told you, it's still this global sell-off on the stocks is still continues. And if I'm just checking what happened in Asia and Europe, Asia is down a lot. Nikkei is 3.22%, huge push to the downside. On the European markets, everything is deep red. In our pre-market, US very deep red, especially the Dow futures, which is down more than 300 points. US 10 years are pushing a little bit more lower. Surprisingly, gold as well. So this 4,000, though, in my opinion, it stays there like a very strong support. Bitcoin is down a lot. It's on 91,000 now, traders. So as I've told you, if we break the 90, then even I just read today that 70, 75 can just continue there to the downside as the next strong support level. However, Solana is up like crazy. Ethereum to Dogecoin, it's pushing back, and XRP is not bad either, but seems like that Bitcoin just cannot find the bottom. So far, a bearish sentiment on the market, but yesterday we started bullish and everything just turned around, you know, maybe today is going to be the same, but the fear is definitely rising. And if we are talking about fear, let's just check the VIX index. Maybe we can see something interesting in the move. Oh yeah, definitely multiple bottom on the VIX index. Look at that on this 32 area. It's just made a like a triple, quadruple bottom as I see. And in my opinion, if it is going to break the 37, 38 first and definitely 41 after that, we can see a broader pullback, but we are still far away from that. Yes, Nitsan, let's just check the big movers here. You are right, like how the big names are doing. As I mentioned, you Google still seems like quite resilient. The strongest next to Apple, because Apple is moving higher too together with AVGO. So Google is still looking like as a gap up with 1%. XAU USD, it's just making the reversal, as I've told you, from this 4,000 level again. That can be still interesting for the reversal play. AVGO is pushing a bit higher, and Apple, surprisingly, after this red day, it's trying to bounce back. J&J Pepsi are still green on my list, but nothing else. Spice down 0.50%, 0.63 on the triple Q, and the weakest big names are Amazon, Microsoft, PLTR, even Hood is quite weak. AMD, MU, Meta, and VDA 1.34% lower, as you can see. And VDA is down to this 184 area. It's still in the range of the Friday trading range, as you can see. So it's still not that bad, I would say, but it's under the 50 EMA as well. If I'm just checking Palantir, which is 2% lower, I can imagine that this is going to continue even lower. Amazon filled the gap yesterday, did it? Almost is 228.70s. It has not been filled yet. It's weak for days and it is down to this 227 area. So actually this just filled the gap in the pre-market. The gap which just occurred between the 29th of October and the 31st of October. 29, yes, no, 30, yes, sorry, yeah, 30 and 31. Okay, so here we are. Amazon is very weak. Hood, you mentioned that you are watching. Definitely Hood looks like that might wants to push back towards to this 200 EMA, and there is a gap to fill back to this 105 area too. So I'm definitely watching it, Buzak. But on the Hood, I want to see the pre-market lows to break first. Okay, Tesla is here checking. Hi, Alamo, nice to see you. What do you think about Tesla? Nitsan is just checking this 404 for a possible short here. Tesla is down 0.72%. I would say it's weak, but yesterday it was surprisingly volatile and very strong on some news as far as I remember. Now it pulled back a lot towards the end of the day, but still looks very, very interesting. I think, Nitsan, I'm going to be careful with the Tesla. However, I would like to see it down under this 400 because in this case, I think it can trigger a bigger pullback. But I'm quite a bit confused with this Tesla daily chart. It looks like bearish, but this is yesterday big green candle and the Friday green candle with higher volume. I don't know. I'm a bit hesitant on that, so I'm going to be careful with the Tesla. Hi, Amir. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Okay, guys. So far we have a lot on the watch list, so we should be a little bit more like picky on which one to put on our list, and Cloudflare looks like it's still not working. Okay, yes, Google and Alma, it was just mentioned by Buzak as well. Zuki, thank you very much. Tesla is strong under. The real is short. Yes, exactly. The daily is short. Exactly. So let's just be careful with the Tesla because yesterday it was like a great short and a great long. So my today is going to be the same. So I'm going to stay open-minded. Okay, guys, so let's see. Stocks making the biggest moves in the pre-market. As I mentioned, your Home Depot is not very rosy on the outlook. That's why the stock is pushing down and even more to the downside. Looks very, very ugly actually. We have not seen these levels long time ago, actually, and seems like it's still pushing lower. So I assume that HD can be the first on our short list, and followed by definitely or by the NET, like the Cloudflare. If you have not heard it yet, a Cloudflare had a quite of a nasty outage. That's why it's just moving lower, and still lots of websites are not working. So that's why I'm going to put it on my short list as well. Okay, which one else? It's on our list. As I mentioned, you PDD, Baidu, on the list as well. Quite ugly, especially on the PDD. It was an earnings for PDD, did not work out very well. I'm just going to put it on my short list, and I'm going to check Baidu as well and Futu, which both of them got earnings. And as you can see so far, Baidu and Futu definitely on the short list, or Baidu and PDD. Futu, I don't know. It's just a bit all over the place. So let's just leave it alone. Baidu, I'm going to put it on my short list, but I think FUTU is not my play here. All right, and of course we still have a bit more. For example, Barrick Mining 2.8% higher. Financial Times reported Elliott Management built a large stake in the stock. So let's see how does it look like. I think we cannot trade it. Uh-huh. Barrick Mining, no, I cannot trade it. If you like the stock itself, I think it's a lower price stock. You can watch it, but so far not really. AXTA is here as well. AXTA, here we are. AXTA Coating. This is a company 6% higher. AkzoNobel announced an all-stock merger with an enterprise value of a $25 billion. Not bad. It's still 6% higher. I must admit, guys, never traded this stock. So just because of that, I'm just going to be cautious with it. But I'm going to put on the secondary list on the AXTNA. Okay, Barrick Mining, as I told you, I cannot trade it. Unfortunately, if you feel like, you can just put it on the list. All right, what else in here? Well, not too many stocks. I've seen much more actually on the earnings calendar. So I'm just going to check it now. Today is the 18th of November. HD, as I mentioned, you PDD, MDT. Yes, now I remember on MDT, which is a bit better than expected. It's pushing higher, 3.76%. But my biggest problem here that this can be a quiet of a sometimes it's a spready stock. Okay, so let's be careful. And I find it a bit extended on the daily. Look at that. It's just jumped over. This is an all-time high or just a daily high? Okay, or a yearly high. This is just a yearly high, so it's just pushed over 100 in the pre-market. I want to see it back like that, but MDT at the moment looks like great earnings and good one for the long side. Klarna is here as well. Klarna Group, which got earnings before the market opened. It is unfortunately quite crazy, as you can see on the moves, and it's just pushed it down after a small gap up. It's just pushed down now almost 4%. Not my favorite this stock. I must tell you, it's a little bit too hectic for me, but I'm going to put it on my secondary list together with that low price smaller stock OLMA, which is definitely a big mover, but we cannot trade it by the TEFS. I think it's too risky. What else? ESLT, AS, Armor Sport is here as well on the earnings list, and this is definitely a nice long candidate. Great earnings numbers on the AS. Also, again, I've never traded this stock, but doesn't look that bad. We definitely should give a try for that. Busy is here as well, Cancel Limited. This is another Chinese stock, so let's be careful. We have already PDD and Baidu. Busy at the moment is down and low volume, so let's just leave it. JHX. Okay, the other ones, I don't like it too much, so let's just go with the big ones. So Google is going to be one stock on my long list. It looks still very strong. And on the short list, I'm still going to add Hood and maybe even PLTR if we are going to see this to push lower. Amazon is suspiciously very, very weak at the moment, like 2.33%. But as I've told you, the Amazon daily, it's a bit extended for me, or so maybe it's still not extended enough. Everything depends on the triple Q, whether it's going to make this the bulls just show up and then make a reversal as usual, or at this time it's just giving up and going lower. But I'm going to keep an eye on Amazon. Reddit is done as well, 2.12% traders. This looks for me as a continuation on the Reddit towards to this 180 level. One big problem I have with the Reddit, very low pre-market volume. Only 40K, it's nothing. It's actually nothing for the Reddit, but I'm going to keep an eye on that. Microsoft is down as well, 2%, and this stock actually it is just in a long consolidation on the daily. However, now it's very, very close to the low of the consolidation. Look at that, traders. The lowest point of this consolidation also it's 493, but I must tell you, if it's breaking the pre-market lows on the Microsoft, I see a great chance for continuation. So I'm going to watch Microsoft for the short. PLTR, I mentioned you, it's around down around the $168 and the 2%. Here, definitely we need to break 166 and 164 next to see a continuation. AMD 1.74% lower, looks like as a possible continuation. AFRM, which was quite of a big mover to the downside in the afternoon, it still looks interesting. And the biggest question today, guys, NVIDIA, which direction we are going to see from this stock? No one knows, but you know that the hopes are quite big for the NVIDIA earnings for Wednesday. Well, let's see how it can just produce the results. Amat, Coin, UPSTs, all of them are in red, and I'm still wondering on Roblox and MU2. Roblox, though, is dancing on the 200 EMA on the daily still, but maybe can be a nice continuation. And MU, MU is the typical bullish beast nowadays. Like, okay, yesterday finally it just gave up by 260, and it was like a never-ending story to the downside after that, but it's still strong. It's just amazing. However, now it's under this 240 area. So I assume if, but this is just an anticipation, as you know, if the market stretching lower, then the MU is going to give up as well. However, with MU on the short side, I'm going to be extra cautious. Okay, traders. So I must tell you, we don't have too many to the long side. Google, AS, MDT. We can watch maybe J&J, Apple as well, or gold-related ETFs, and even the fear index related ETFs like UBXY and the rest. To the short side, NET, HDPDD, PIDO, Hood, PLTR, and all of the big names except of Google and Apple, and we have some secondary players as well. If you still have anything on the list, guys, please just let me know. But I think we are ready with the list. Not a long list, but I think it's just enough to start the day with. So Hood, I'm going to watch PLTR, Google, PDD, MDT, NVDA. There is no chance not to watch it. And I'm going to watch still this. Maybe HD definitely. HD. Oh, and HP and HPQ are down too. Might we can watch these as well, HPQ. But HP is just around the 200 EMA again, and the volume is quite off. Not my favorite, but we can watch them as well. PDD Baidu, I'm going to watch Baidu here to the short side. Do I have PDD here? Yes, PDD is there. Tesla and VDA on my list, maybe Coin, Microsoft, as I mentioned you, I'm definitely going to watch Microsoft for today, AMD, um, Dell, not Dell, maybe AVGO. But this is so crazy, that stock. Which one do you want to follow? From the big ones, guys, which one we should follow? Like I'm following NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft, Google, maybe Meta? What do you think? Hi, Matt. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Maybe Meta. What do you think, guys? Let's see Meta daily chart, actually. Meta. Hi, D King. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, TQQQ, we definitely should watch. Just forgot to mention this. And Meta, let me just check. Oh yeah, Meta definitely, guys. I just got my answer here. And look at that. Meta actually it's breaking down the $600 level. That's a beast. And even triple Q is getting lower. That's ugly, guys. Very ugly things are happening here in the pre-market. And definitely watching any Cloudflare outage is just giving us a great opportunity for a continuation lower. TQQQ, oh yes, definitely, it's on our list for today. Traders, the market is starting in very hectic at the moment. And don't forget, 10 o'clock we will get factory orders, NAHB, housing market index. After that, 10:30, Waller, not Waller, was yesterday, Bar, and then Barkin, I think so, at 11. So quite not that fully packed day yet with the news, but we are getting there. So good luck, everyone. We have 1 minute to start, and again, I'm expecting just like yesterday, a crazy volatile day, just like the week. For the competition participants, so traders, be careful again rather more smaller winners with just like with one big one, because if you are just winning a huge one with oversized trade, that means that this is not the right direction. Okay, however, I wish you a beautiful big winner, but hopefully with the right share size. Like that means that it's just going like crazy to your direction. So I wish a lot of trades like that. So good luck, everyone. And let's see how this market is going to behave after the opening bell, because I can imagine every scenario. I can't even imagine lots of the buyers are just going to show up on the FVDA. End of story. Because tomorrow after market close, we will see the earnings. And tomorrow afternoon is going to be quite interesting, because even FOMC meeting minutes going to be released. But so far we are starting red. Let's see whether the bulls are going to push everything back like crazy like yesterday they did, and we just see a huge move to the upside, and I don't know yet. However, the pressure, it seems like a real one at this time. So PDD, I'm watching to the short side, HD to the short side. PLT are trying to fill the gap already. Google, which is strong, pulling back. Hood, look at Hood, guys. Wow, it's not giving up easily, right? Okay, and VDA gap down, but trying to push. Microsoft trying to push Tesla, nothing. Cloudflare, I guess, is going to be extra crazy today because of this outage. Hi, Konstantinos. You are very much on time today. Good luck for you today. Okay, so traders, both of the indices are on a quite of a important level, 600 triple Q 660 on the SPY 662, and VDA seems like continues lower at the moment. I am looking for gap and goes for the first trade. Let's see, maybe NET can be, but with NET we should be extra careful. Tesla trying to push higher now, triple Q pushing lower. Wow. PRTR. How about PRTR, guys? You like PRTR? PLTR. Yep, PLTR under 168.50. Very early trade, lower share size. I like the daily. Ah, did you? Okay. 68.50. I don't know why it was not working. So PLTR is going to be my first trade here, half share size only, because this is a very early trade. Usually I'm not doing this kind of very early trade, but I just like it. My entry is going to be 43 traders, 168.43. Stop loss 160 over 170. PDD looking the same, Jeremy. I agree with you, under 122.40. 122.40 on the PDD. Doesn't look bad at all. I just missed it, unfortunately, but looks quite good. HD is still fighting too. I am not in yet on PRTR, and the market bulls are fighting really, really hard, guys. Google is amazing. It's just crazy. MDT just pushed higher. Okay, triple Q SPY, big green candle again. Look at that, just a rinse and repeat of yesterday. That's just amazing, guys. Just a rinse and repeat of yesterday. I'm still watching though the gap and goes. Good luck with the PDD. Very nice call, Jeremy. I just missed it, unfortunately. Who is pulling back? SPY is pulling back. Everything is pulling back. Bitcoin, Disney, AVGO, Google, Roblox, Baba are green, guys. So if these are the strong ones now. And actually, if we do continue, I'm just watching Google over 288. Not a good risk reward ratio trade, but if the market continues like that, we can see a quick $1 on the Google. So 288 over 288.10. Just a fun share size because the risk reward ratio is not good. Okay, I'm just going with the flow here on the Google. I really like the daily there for continuation. So over 288 and 10 only. Half share size, this one as well. Only half share size traders, everything. It's very early trades and the market can be tricky. ARVN, I don't know whether I can trade it, Jeremy, but I'm just going to check it. Yes, I can. Arvinas. Nice. I like it. 1250. 1250 looks like a perfect one. I like it very much. 1250. Okay, traders on the PLTR, I'm not going to do anything else than put my entry a bit higher, and I'm going to enter under 169 now. 169. So if it's breaking down 169, I'm going to enter on that. Google still looks good. Maybe it's going to make like a consolidation there. NET, yep. NET, I was just watching Buzak as well on the NET. NET, oh, 194.50 rather for me, 194.50 with a stop loss over 198, but looks like as a nice reversal. Market reversing a little bit, and what I do not want to miss at this time is TQQQ under the lows, guys. TQQQ under the lows, I'm definitely going to take it under 99 and 30. So I'm waiting for Google if it's able to continue higher over 288 on PLTR. Overall market short if we just cannot figure out the direction and the bears attacking full force. And NET doesn't look bad either. Even Meta weak. How about Microsoft? Let me just check Microsoft. So I did change my entry under 169 on the PLTR. And the Meta, Microsoft looking very good. Microsoft 2 for 497.30. RGTI Tara, hi, nice to see you. Halted Olma. Okay, Jeremy. I hope if you are in, you are going to be on the right side. Ooh, RGTI very strong, Tara. Yeah, you are right. We should keep an eye on that. RGTI. Maybe instead of Home Depot. I don't know. Food is not going anywhere. Baidu pulling higher now. Anything, nothing. Yeah, you are right. RGTI worth to take a look at, and maybe instead of MDT. MDT is not doing too much. Okay, guys, so far no trade yet. Market hesitant. Hood looking stronger at this time, I must tell you. Let me just check the Hood daily chart here. Yep. Wow, okay. 116, 116.20. I don't know. And I don't know where this market wants to take it. HD, yes, for me only under 344 Buzak. Always entering a bit earlier, which is completely okay. Like I want to see that under the VWAP, but seems like the bulls are still not giving up here, guys, too much indeed. Look at NVIDIA now, Tesla pulling back, AMD trying, but very hectic market start, guys. We should be extra careful here. I must tell you, I love Meta. I love Meta for a continuation under 591.70. I'm going to short Meta. 591.70. Everything still a half share size. I just don't like that very hesitant market. Stop loss on the Meta at least a $3-4. So it's just a really low share size here. Okay. Market still hesitating a lot. All right, Meta. Okay. Microsoft is looking like a possible reversal. OLMA, Buzak, I cannot trade OLMA, but Jeremy just mentioned that this is like halted now. Okay, guys, I'm in a Meta. On the Meta, I would like to see 590 for the first partial for a quick scalp. And I'm thinking to take TQQQ under 100 actually. If things are getting worse there. The market is fighting hard. I mean, the bulls are fighting really hard here. All right, so far market is over the Viva, but still in a small gap down, so anything can happen. Oh, Tara, I missed the RGTI. I was watching it over the high. I hope you just grabbed it, because that was a very nice continuation pattern. Shoo, I missed it, unfortunately. So I'm still waiting on Google is not going to do it. Well done, girl. Good. Yeah, HD still looks good. 344 now. 333, hopefully it's going to be the profit-taking partial, Buzak. But yes, HD looking better. 340, 344, 60 for me only, but looking better, HD. Under 344.60. Tesla is moving lower too. Which one? IUNQ, Zuki. Yeah, if RGTI is going, then maybe IUNQ is going with it too. TQQQ, I'm going to enter half share size under 100 traders, and let's see what else is going to happen there. Market is very hesitant. I don't know what's going to happen with Net, Cloudflare, but now it's not going anywhere actually. Okay. Okay, Meta still looking good. AMD going lower, NVIDIA going lower. IONQ very strong, but no entry at the moment. Google, I'm just canceling my Google traders. Cancel Google. It did not do the continuation so far, maybe later. Okay. So I'm waiting for TQQQ, PLTR, and HD still. PLTR. Google is not a play here. Okay, Meta is the only one which is in. Come on, Meta. And the market is so hesitant, guys. Maybe it's waiting for 10 o'clock news. I don't know. VDD is going higher now. Just a second, traders. Google is tumbling. Okay, I'm in TQQQ, half share size under 100. Under the lows, I'm going to add more on the TQQQ. A little bit more under 99.40. And short, yeah, hopefully. Mara soon short, checking Konstantinos. Just a sec, Mara. Okay, very hesitant market. I don't like to see that, but or TQQQ is just amazing. Come on. Just thinking to take a partial or just add. This market is still not very clear, unfortunately, and I missed Microsoft. All right, traders. So PLTR TQQQ meta in on TQQQ. We are getting close to the low of the day. You can decide to take a partial or to add. On PLTR, I want to see at least 166 for a partial, and on the meta, as I've told you, I want to see at least 590. So it's still not doing anything at all. All right, and here we go with PLTR and TQQQ is getting close to the entry. I added a little bit. Guys, TQQQ, be very quick and efficient. I'm going to take out close to the run number 99, 75% of my share size. Market broke the lows, but you know, bulls are still very, very hesitant here. So I'm going to be careful here. I do not want to lose on that trade, that's for sure. And the market is crazy like hell again. And I hate to see that. NVDA broke, NVDA definitely broke. Apple still so-so. Uh-huh. And it's just volatile like crazy. Okay, traders, here it is. 20. I'm not going to be that greedy. We are going to close to 99.20. I'm going to take a partial. 99.20. Here we are. I am ready to take a partial on the TQQQ because everything is extremely hesitant. The bulls are not giving up, and that's annoying. Here we are. Okay, I'm just taking my partial. 20. Drop it! Bulls. The bulls are acting like bulldogs. Grab it and they don't let it go. It's so funny. And we see that for 6 months now. 7. Okay, guys, here we go. 20. I took my partial. Stop loss is going to be over 99.70. 99.70. Everything is a short, not the king. So I just took my partial on TQQQ. 60, 99.60 is my average price, and I took a 40 cents off. And now I want to see a 99 break. Okay, very good. Here we go. Meta. Meta 590. I'm going to take out 75% of my share size on the Meta. Here we go. Meta first partial done. And here we go with the PLTR, though I missed my $2 partial. I wanted 167, not 166. I missed out the partial traders, and here I definitely do not want to see that to go to red because it's going to be ugly. So I think I'm going to be out on entry. Yeah, minus $50 loss if it's going over 169 because this market is still extremely crazy. I missed my partialing point, unfortunately, on PLTR, and I'm going to be out on 169.30-ish. What a heck? What is? Oh my goodness! Like you know, it's a thing that I just told you. I'm expecting a very volatile day, but to experience it, it's another thing. So guys, TQQQ is out. Meta is going to be out over 592. And actually PLTR, if it's breaking 169 again, I'm going to be out. So watch out, this market is not just simple volatile, it's super duper crazy volatile at the moment. Just amazing. Look at PLTR jumping like crazy. Okay, never mind. I'm going to be out soon, I think. It's okay. Market fighting a lot. I don't know whether this is this Cloudflare outage or some news we have. I have no idea what's going on here, but that's actually crazy. Which one? NFL? Why? Or Netflix? Oh, Netflix, yeah, it's in green. Okay, traders, you know what? I do not want to be greedy with PLTR. Yeah, I see. I'm just taking a small partial, just a 70% here, 70% of my share size. Um, 167. Actually, here I wanted to take the partial, so that's good. It's a little bit more to go, but this market is extremely crazy, so I'm just taking my partial now. So I took my first partial on PLTR, stop loss just slightly over the entry, and I'm still holding Meta. Meta, I want to see 580, 588. Marat time. Good luck, Konstantinos. Had only these three trades, Metatic, QQQ, PLTR, and the market is extremely crazy, actually. It's just the bulls are just not giving up easily, right? NVIDIA is pushing lower, and Microsoft is down. How about Tesla? AMD was nice too, but you know, I just could not take it anymore. Okay, traders. So I'm going to be out soon on, I think on the PLTR. Meta still okay. Market is fighting really, really hard. And be extra super duper careful because this market is not just simple volatile as I've told you. AMD is very weak. And you know what? I just missed my MU because I was watching PDD. Okay, I'm out of PRTR. Meta is the last. Just still holding there. Mara, it's just pushing higher, Konstantinos. Wow. MU was not clear, like not a very nice trade. None of them was very nice. And maybe only TQQQ, this inverted cup and handle under 100, that looked good. But the rest, quite ugly. Okay, guys, 588 is going to be my next partial on the Meta, if we will get there. SPY triple Q is dancing on the lows again. HD, again, I've called it under 3, 4, and I'm still not in HD, by the way. I have not entered yet in HD, as you can see, because actually I should be in HD, but as you can see this week, but I was putting in my order just after that week. But yeah, you are right. If it's still going to go back under the VWAP, I'm still going to leave there my entry. Still can be good. Market is charging more to the downside, which is good for our Meta, by the way. Let's see if we can go to 588 even to break this 588. And VDA is approaching a stronger support here. And this is the 180 again. On the 180, it's might going to stop a bit, but let's see. Tesla very weak, AMD extremely weak, very nice call. Dicking, did you call? Yes, AMD. And I wanted to watch this MU maybe for continuation. Let me just check it. MU, yeah, I need to go. I need to go for MU, guys. I need to go for MU 230, 230, 240 for a short on MU. MRK checking. MRK. Ooh, MRK does not care about the market. I see what you mean. MDT has not cared either. MU stop loss over 235, so watch out on that. Everything is quite of a big stop loss in this market now. Okay. Hood is resilient though. Look at Hood. Hood does not care. Market may be going to see some pullback there. 660 coming on the SPY. No, not yet. I want to take it to 32.40. I am in Meta only, and oh yes, I am in MU already. Meta, on the Meta traders, I'm just going to move my stop loss over 591 if I can. Ooh, nice MU. Actually, 590.40 is going to be my stop loss. MU, on the MU around 230, I want to take a partial. Yes, 230 traders, 230, 20, 30. I want to take a 75% of the partial. Here we are. Be ready to partial on MU. Here we oh, beautiful. Okay, MU. I'm just taking my partial now. So I took a partial on MU. Stop loss is just over the entry and let it run. Market is, oops, no. Market is very extended. Market is quite extended, so let's be careful. So I took my first partial on the MU, stop loss on Meta over 590, and stop loss on the MU, it's just slightly over the entry. Okay. I still have this feeling, you know, that any time the deep buyers are going to show up on the market and make an enormous big V-shaped reversal, because it can be, it can happen actually. Yes, me too, Tara. That's why I'm quick and efficient with the scalps, actually. As you can see. Okay, guys, meta second partial. I'm just taking one more little partial here in the meta. 588. I'm no, can't speak. I am out of MU. So MU was just a quick scalp. Second partial on the meta, and I'm still watching this market. What's up? What's happening? So MU, yeah, Buzak, I was in and now it's out. It was quick. Scalp indeed. JP Morgan going lower. Okay, yeah, 5 more minutes till the first 30 minutes, first of all, and even to get the factory orders and the NAHB housing market index going to be released as well. NET again, checking NET. Mm. Bit too close for me now on the VWAP, but I'm going to watch it whether it can break the VWAP and we can continue further. Buzak, that looks still good. But the top reversal I missed by 200. However, it was so evident, so obvious that it's going to do it. Okay, guys, or meta, it's marvelous. I have only still meta. Oh, wait, instead of closing, I was adding on Meta. So I just closed. As you can see, yeah, I was adding, not closing. Okay, so I just closed now, partial after adding. And I still have some left. Stop loss going to stay over 590. You see, I'm doing mistakes as well. But that was again a lucky mistake. Okay, PRTR breaking lower, but I'm not in the trade now. SPY triple Q still pushing. Only Meta, which I have now, and it's pushing lower. Ah, shoo, I was a bit too harsh with this TQQQ stop loss. It's a shame, but I could not see it ahead actually. Okay, now Hood is giving up. Now everything is giving up. NVIDIA is getting close to this 180 level. Microsoft was beautiful as well. Such a nice gap and go on the Microsoft too. I just could not take it all. Your AMD was a nice one, the king as well. Or Buzak, who called this? I don't know. Okay, traders, quiet, busy first half an hour. Actually, I feel like I'm done, but of course I'm still going to trade. Everything depends on the 10 o'clock news, and the 10 o'clock might reversal on the whole market. I don't know whether it's going to be a reversal or not. Okay. Bitcoin, checking. Maybe. But it's still quite hesitant, at least, like compared to the fact that the market is dropping for a while now. But the Bitcoin stocks are quite hesitant, so I don't know whether I would trade it. Market is a bit extended now, so I would expect a small pullback here. HD, I'm just showing you on the screen, Zach. HD, as you can see, no, you cannot see it. Yeah, here we are. So my entry now 433.70, but I'm not sure I want to take it anymore. Let's see whether it can at least touch the VWAP. Because yeah, you are right. Even 344.60 can be a good entry here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to enter my, or push my entry here. 344.40. Let's give a chance for this HD because it still looks good, still looks a bit under pressure. So maybe the sellers are going to get up here. Let's see. Yeah, very tricky. Very tricky. All of the stocks, okay, that we have a direction now, but the volatility is just amazing. Which ones? Okay. GDM. I'm afraid I cannot trade it, unfortunately. No, it's too low price stock. Okay. AMD, that's amazing. It's just going with the NVIDIA. Big drop. Look at that. Ugly, ugly. Okay. All right, traders, slowly, slowly, we are still going lower. Put under pressure of, with what? Ah, okay. GSM. Okay, I tried GSM, but Zukian, unfortunately, most of these lower price stocks are not really tradable. No, I cannot trade it, unfortunately. Traders, on the Meta, we still have some stocks left, and I'm going to not do anything else, just put my stop loss over this last high, like 589. Ah, Queen. Okay, thank you. Nitsan, I understand now. All right, traders, 10 o'clock, watch out. More volatility ahead now. I'm not going to touch anything now. I'm just with my Meta. It still has plenty room to go lower, just like the market, I must tell you. TQQQ. I left a lot of money on the table. That's not good. Okay. SPY is down almost 1%. And as I've told you, this 660, it's a huge support. If you just check the daily chart, it's so obvious. And triple Q, it's on this 595. Oh my God, do you remember on this 595? It was rather for the SPY, but this was quite of a strong level too. There is no doubt that this long, long uptrend, it's officially broken. Traders, it's officially broken. We are under the 50 EMA. I assume that 580 is going to be the next level here, 560 and 540. I can imagine as well. That was like the previous all-time high before this crazy run after like December, guys. So I'm expecting now back to 580. After that, 560 and 540, the last one. But for that, we need a bad NVDA earnings. If the NVDA earnings is going to be like a mind-blowing one tomorrow after market close, then I did not say anything. Then we just go back to the all-time highs. Okay, traders, so everything looks still very weak. I'm still waiting some minutes. The forex factory calendar, I think it's still not up. Let me just check. Oh, it's up. Okay. Okay, it's working. So let me just check the news. Factory orders is just came along with the expectation. Housing market index a bit better than expected, and that's it. Nothing else. 10:30 FOMC member Barr speaks till 11 Barkin speaks, and that's it for today, traders. Nothing else indeed. Tomorrow, FOMC meeting minutes, which is important. Thursday going to be a big day on the economic side, like non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, fully fed, unemployment claims. That's going to be a good one. Existing home sales at 10 o'clock. So maybe even, you know what? I don't know. Even if the NVDA earnings going to be good, my labor market is going to be a shadow there. Google is about to close the daily gap. Checking. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, I'm talking a lot and trading less. That's not good. Okay, Orveta is still amazing. I'm not going to take any more partials traders. I'm just letting it go. I missed MU 230. I was thinking on that. Yes, Google 280. You're right. So we are getting close to this extremely extended levels on the market, which means that at any time you can stop now. And again, as I mentioned, UMVDA 180 is here too. All right, traders, if you still have more shares on the meta, you can take one more partial here, just a small one, and then put the stop loss over 588. I think 580, even 587, 70, it's okay. SPY triple Q are still under quite of a big pressure now. Keeping an eye on the big names in the meantime. Microsoft dropping like a stone too, but it's just stopped for a while. MU not stopping. AMD not stopping. How about Tesla? TSLA. Yes, this is what I'm watching, digging exactly the bottom reversals here. I'm just taking half of Meta again, I think. Okay, it's a nice trade on Meta, actually. Stop loss can stay there. Maybe a little bit more or like lower. Okay, traders, final stop loss on Meta 586.60. 586.60. MU still looks like going. Market is not stopping, guys. Oof, that's a very nasty red day. So far, at least. It can change in 1 second, as you know. Nice. See some stops there. You were right, Tara. Even Google stopped. So traders, last shares are still riding Meta, but 586.60 I'm going to be out, and the market is on a very extended level now. Doesn't mean we are going to see a big pullback, but at least a small pullback, it's inevitable now. Even look at NVIDIA again, the 180. Like a Swiss clock, look at that. 180 buy, you can just have a partial now. It's crazy. Okay, I think I'm going to be out Meta soon. Did you take AMD long already, D King? Very sudden bottom reversal, which is not a big surprise in this market, but every bottom reversal is just a quick scalp, please, okay? The pressure is still quite bearish here. But nice reversal it's forming on both of the indices, at least the ETFs. AMD, MU, Amazon, NVIDIA, AMAT are still the weakest. Just checking the news. Okay, I'm out of Meta, completely out of Meta. Liquid share, yeah. Dow Industrial skipped 500% as Nasdaq and Russell 2000 inch closer to correction territory. Yeah. Microsoft, yeah, everything can be a very short-lived bottom reversal, in my opinion. So a little bit maybe too late now. Even Google looks good here over 281.30 for a small reversal. PLTR reversing hard, MU, NVIDIA, definitely AMD, Tesla, which we can watch. I missed the first wave. Let's see whether it will be a second wave. And the strong stocks on my list, it's Netflix, Disney, PepsiCo, Baba. These are still strong, guys, if you are watching. PDD doesn't watch the market. No, PDD usually doesn't. Okay, traders, so now I'm expecting a bull flag or something like this for continuation. In this case, we can dig there. Yeah, I think I'm going with Google. Just a short-lived, quick scalp I want to see on the Google. Yeah, HD does not care about the market, Buzak. So this is not a bad idea either, especially if the market continues. 37 is going to be my entry on the Google. And I want to see like I don't know, 70 cents. So not a, as I've told you, it's just for a scalp. All right, market nice bottom reversal there. Let's see whether we can continue higher. I think yes, because we know the bulls. This year bulls are just amazing. Oh yes, you see, Buzak, exactly. This is what. Yeah, it's at this time it's a long. I'm getting used more and more to the shorts. So 281.35. Thank you. Next split on the 200 is a nice swing to me. Maybe Nitsa, yeah. On the after the split, usually they are going higher. So it's not a bad idea. Maybe not in this environment. Maybe I would still wait 2 days to see, what's going to happen with the NVDA and this correction on the market, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's not a bad idea indeed. Okay, market is bull flagging. This is what I was expecting. If you do continue higher, the Google can be a very nice play. I am in Google. I want to see 282 for a partial. Stop loss under 280. 280, 40, 30. I would say a dollar only. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay, SPY. SPY bull flag is fading. That's not good. Uh-oh. Okay, don't go there, Google. Don't go there. Come on, bulls. I know you are there somewhere. You're just hiding, as usual. And no, Google cannot do it. That's not good. Last chance. NET, yes, NET looking much better for the short Nitsan. I completely agree. And unfortunately, Google is out. First loser of the day. Shoo, Google. But NET looks really good. NET looks really good. Now for me, only under 194. 194. Yeah, Netflix and Disney are not for today. I like NET under 194 traders. Nitsan, if you are in already, hopefully it's going to be a good one. I'm just going to enter NET under 194. And Google is out with a loss, unfortunately. Looked nice for continuation, but it could not make it. Maybe it's going to give us a second chance trade, I don't know. But in this case, only over 289, 89, 89, 81, 42, 45. All right, traders, one loser though. It's still okay. I'm still in nice green, but I did not like this. And I am waiting for NET short under 194. Stop loss should be 196, so $2. Now let's see this Disney. You're not in yet, okay. Yeah, Disney does not care too much with the market, and definitely not the Netflix. Ooh, Netflix, nice, really nice. After this split, scared by the volume, I see. Okay. UPST. UPST wants to go higher. Yes, NET, it's always pretty. Zuki, thank you to warn us. So just a lower share size, please. Anyway, it's today's big stock, the big new stock. So let's be careful with that. However, the pattern looked nice. Maybe it's not going to enter as I see. Oh, Google, don't do this with me. I need to take another trade on you. If you're giving a second chance, 281.50. I see Buzak, 281.50 only Google, because the market is going back as well. And this time you must do it. Come on, Google. SPY triple Q cup and handles here. I'm not sure I want to take this HD short. It's just so resilient. Okay, traders, all of the big stocks and the SPY triple Q wants to go higher. Let's see what's going to happen in the next minute. Nice reversal, but still a little bit hesitant this market. And no, look at that. The bears are in good shape today. Must tell you, they are really in good shape today. Okay, market. Well, listen, guys. At the end of the day, we still can take TQQQ under the lows, indeed. But the market is still fighting. HD, did you take it? Good luck. Good luck, Buzak. Hood. Hood is not giving up easily. This is what I see actually. Based on the daily, it's such a great short opportunity, but the intraday price action, I don't know, it's not very convincing. However, I think if we are going to see a second leg down on that market, Nitsan, that under the lows, the hood under the lows, that looks just fantastic. But for that, we need this second leg down on the market. And traders, you know what? I'm going to go with TQQQ under the lows. The low is 96.46. I'm taking just a half share size on TQQQ short. So I'm hedged. I have short. I have long. I mean, Google still looks quite okay. And actually, Hood looks good as well, Nitsan. Again, if we go for a second leg down, and it looks good. Oh, NET is in. NET. I'm over trading today. I'm over trading. That's not good. But on the NET, I would like to see $2, like around 192. Completely crazy thinking. Yep. Well, you know, when things are changing, direction is changing, and definitely it has changed so far at least. Maybe it's not going to. Then it can be a very, very hectic, volatile thing. Like, you know, I'm just thinking on when the weather is changing, like for example here in Spain, especially between like the spring and the it's not even spring, it's still winter, but between you know the spring and the summer, it's so heavy winds and everything like because the whole weather is just before a big change. I feel the same actually in here in the market too. Quite of an odd comparison, but I think you understand what I mean. Not really. As far as I know, it's always this volume on the NET. I just, you know, base my trade rather on this whole turbulent moves and news. Well, it just seen today. It was not very good for the whole NET. Okay, guys, market is trying to make now a double bottom. So no trade on TQQQ. And Google neither, because 281 only over 281.50 is going to be the Google. NET unfortunately is not doing the right direction yet, but let's see. Market is really going high, trying to go higher like crazy. Okay, here we go. Google's second chance trade. I want to see 282, 30, 40 for the first partial. First breaking 282, I want to see. Here we go, 282 broken. I'm going to be ready to take a partial soon. I'm going to take 80% off. 80% off. Come on, break this 282 again. Nice, 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 nice. Let's break 282.20. You are in Google too, Tara. Yeah, that looks good actually. Okay, here comes 282.20 next time. Market, very nice green candle. That's very promising. And again, traders, I do not want to be greedy. I want to take the partial soon on this Google. Nice, here we are, $1. This is what I wanted to see. I'm just taking my first partial on the Google I took. Unfortunately, NET doesn't look good. NET doesn't look good. I am still a bit patient, not really, not anymore. Okay, over 196.20, I need to be out on this stock. Market big pullback is just ruined the trade on that stock, unfortunately. Last chance. Google still good. 283.70 is going to be my second partial. 283.70. Last chance NET. Last chance. Google stop loss on the entry, traders. Don't forget to put Google stop loss on the entry. And 283, 40, 50 rather is going to be my second partial. All right. NET, come on, don't go higher, please. Market's very strong. It can push it higher, fortunately. Okay, good luck with the HD short if you took it. Come on, NET, go down. SPY and the triple Q, very nice double bottoms, actually. It's really nice double bottoms. Question how many bulls are there out to save this whole market from this deep red day. Triple Q is down minus 1.24%, SPY minus 0.94. Short HD main trade of day, the big size. Really good luck with that, Buzak. I really hope it's going to continue and do it. You've done it, son. Very good. I hope you are in green. The Google is still continues. Unfortunately, NET is not going to work out. But I'm still giving the last chances there. SPY triple Q touching, guys, SPY triple Q touching the VWAP. That can be quite of a deciding moment for the whole market. But so far, very strong reversal. Really strong reversal. And unfortunately, NET second loser of the day. But Google is making it back, so that's good. Google stop loss on the entry. It cannot be a big loser for sure. NET, shame on you. And shame on me. But it looked good. All right, traders, market big test on the VWAP. Watch out. I'm still in Google, but on the entry, I'm going to be out. HD still looks very good, Buzak. I really hope it's going to get you a very nice winner there. I'm still nicely in green. Also, I had two losers as well today, but more winners, and definitely Meta was a huge winner. HD target, I would say it should be around 340. Like if there is a healthy sell-off, definitely. Still cannot read this Olma, but let me just check it. How does it look like now? Olema Pharma. Ooh, that's up a lot. Okay. It was a loss. TQQQ has not entered, but I get a second chance trade on Google and it's working nicely. So 2 losses and 4 winners, I think, or 5. I'm just going to check it soon. OLMA, just I'm checking this Olama here. Doesn't look bad, Buzak, this reversal on this OLMA. 551% up this stock in year? What it is doing? My goodness, I see it's biotech. Crazy. My goodness. All right, traders. So HD is in if you took it. I did not take it because I need to leave soon. If you took it, good luck with that. Still looks marvelous, actually. To the downside, I know, Buzak, you are in a uh, big share size on that. The Google is still looking good. Stop loss on the entry, and the market is fighting like crazy to get higher. NVIDIA looks very nice for continuation as well, I must tell you. NVIDIA about 180 to 60 looks very nice for a long. AMD if it gets over 230 as well. And a lot more, maybe even Tesla over 400. But for that, traders, the market needs to continue higher over the VWAP, okay? Just watch out on that. However, these look like as a possible nice continuations higher. HD, as I've told you, if you entered under this VWAP, then 340 would be a very nice first partial. However, even 342, I would say like a first partial 340, it's a second partial would be great. Okay, Google still looks fantastic. Here comes NVIDIA is pushing higher. Market trying to push the VWAP too. What else in here? Oh, not too much what I see. Everything depends on the market, really, guys. Everything depends on the market now, which direction we are going to take here, like a reversal or continuation higher. Okay, market is still volatile, so let's be careful here. Google. So far, no break on the VWAP. All right, traders, I think I'm just going to leave now. Market is on 50-50 for a reversal. I mean, a rollover or a reversal higher, but you know exactly how strong and surprising the bulls can be. So please be careful until we are not going to see a very clear sign from the market. This should be the break over the VWAP and continue, or the break of this consolidation and break for a new low. In this case, keep your eye on TQQQ for sure. NVDA, yes, maybe, but again, until the market is not breaking through, I think I would not take any long. The tick or the Google was quite good because it was a double bottom, but now I would not take anything for a long. Just observe the market, which direction is going to take. Okay, if we're going higher, yeah, definitely, NVDA can be still a good one, and even AMD and the rest. You know, everything depends on the market traders now. So watch it first and then go with the flow. And I'm out of Google, just like at the end of the day. So I really hope you enjoyed today's stream. I really enjoyed trading with you like every day. I hope your trading day is going to be green at the end, especially for the competition traders. Guys, good luck to you. I guess you are still staying trading, which I cannot blame you because the more is the merrier, I would say, in this competition profits. Thank you, Alamu. Thank you, D King, Tara, Buzak, Jeremy, everyone. It was a pleasure. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay safe and see you tomorrow. If you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up. Thanks a lot. Bye, traders.